happened? What a bullet. T.Y. Hilton with the first down. This is how he wanted this tournament to start. We want every game to be just like this. Matty Ice finding his running back, but the clock's going to contain him. We need a field goal. Keep that in mind. So what, 30, 40 more yards, and he's going for it all. Bad decision. Interception by the hidden dev team, and that's all she wrote. Javon Holland with a game-sealing interception. That was Matt Ryan's really only blemish. Like, he only had 6 incompletions on the day. Trevor Lawrence didn't turn the ball over. That's all you can ask for a young quarterback to do, man. Najee Harris, 5.6 yards per carry, a touchdown, and he did his thing on the ground. T.Y. was killing us, so I get why he went to him. Just not in double coverage, man. Unless your name's Smitty, most likely not coming down with 2 touchdowns for Devontae, man. And the underdog story continues, and their team is now going to face off against the X Factors in the next round. But first, let's look at the other side of the bracket. The Superstars, led by Justin Herbert. Now, he did have to coach Trevor Lawrence. Okay, Herbo, along with just a star-studded lineup. Remember, this is the only other team that won the Super Bowl. They are stacked from top to bottom. Half these guys should be X Factor, like Debo, Andrews. A couple of guys on defense should low-key be X Factor, but maybe they can use that as motivation to go out and win this whole tournament in flying colors. Can you imagine they blow out everybody? They're 97 overall, 99 offense. Good luck, everybody. The Star Dev team are also sleepers. Like, you cannot overlook Joe Burrow and company. They have guys that low-key should have abilities. Like, you can't tell me Burrow, Jones, even Lockett. I'm saying Lockett deserves abilities. Odell's like their 5th wide receiver. They have so much depth. Juszczyk used to have abilities. Now he's down to star. Crosby has been a menace for years. Justin Simmons has like 5 safeties below him in overall that have abilities. Somehow he doesn't. So they have a chip on their shoulder as well. This is going to be a great matchup. Superstar Devs have a 6-point lead at halftime, and they're going to add to it. 14th. Oh my goodness, getting bad. Okay, Star Devs putting up a fight, hanging on by a thread. They're down 14, and the Superstar Devs have the football. Herbo on a play action, going to find Najee out the backfield. They got to hold Herbert in this offense to a 3, and now they hit him as he throws it. Great blitz right there. Pretty solid field position. Great protection. Burrow bottom of the screen, going to the first down and then some. Hold on to that ball. Bates went for the strip, but somehow Lockett held on, and they're across midfield. 6 for 67. Lockett has been underrated his entire career, in my opinion. That's a great breakup. A little risky. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to go to the hot. They're playing with fire, man. First was Matt Ryan last game. Burrow gets down with Madden down to 3rd down to 10. Hockenson is 5 for 73, so he's doing his thing. And you got to go to either him or Lockett right here. Johnny Norris playing, can't even get rid of it. Jonathan Allen with the sack. Last chance for the Star Dev team. They don't get this. I don't see how they win this game. Burrow gonna throw it, and it's incomplete. However, there's a flag. Wow, we've seen some crazy last-second penalties in this tournament already. Another pass interference, Marlon Humphrey this time. But once again, they need a touchdown, not just 3. Burrow gonna get rid of it. Ooh, what a play. That might have been Humphrey again. The guy that just committed the penalty makes an even bigger play on the first 10 because they could have been inside the 10, 15. I don't know where he was, but that would have got him a nice chunk, and they get a chunk anyways. Odell gets them inside the 15. I was wondering where that man was. Only his first catch of the game. You have to go to your playmakers more than that. I'm pretty sure he's your slot guy, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, 1st and 10 over the middle. They're down inside the 1. Now he's got to punch it in right here, right now. I don't know what kind of formation that is. He got that guy, that D lineman all the way back there. JJ Watt is a little too far, and they waltz in for the easy touchdown. Now, I'm not necessarily rooting for Stardust. I just want to see as thrilling a finish as possible. Okay, so if that means them getting the 3 and out, driving down the field, and then we get a game with a drive, then so be it. There it is. All you can ask for is a chance. Joe Burrow has ice in his veins. He's about to prove it. Nice start. Brandon Cooks, another guy who's extremely underrated. But only his 2nd catch of the game, somehow Hockenson getting the 1st. Here comes the no huddle. 1 timeout left. Burrow gonna climb the pocket, but Vita Vea. It could be Vea. I don't know which one it is exactly, but he's one of the best, if not the best, D tackle in the league right now. Somehow he's only superstar, and he's balling. So is that man who made the tackle to keep that wide receiver in bounds. 3rd down and 9. Burrow going for it all. It's incomplete. If they don't convert this 1st down, the game is over. And the Superstar Devs are moving on. Burrow, bottom of the screen again. This time it's intercepted. Marlon Humphrey, who committed that egregious flag earlier in the 4th quarter, comes up with a game Herbert outplayed Burrow, and it wasn't honestly that close. Okay, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Yeah, and one quarterback just played so much better. I'm surprised it was even that close, to be honest. But Aaron Jones was doing his thing on the ground for touchdowns. The run game kept them in it, and they had a chance at the end. That's all you can really ask for, just to have a chance, and that's exactly what happened. However, superstars were just a little bit too OP, and they're headed to the final. Back to the other side of the bracket. Now, keep in mind, this X Factor team is the lowest overall X Factors in the game, not the highest. That's why you don't see guys like Mahomes. You don't see the Tyreek Hills. No, we are trying to find out if all these guys deserve X Factor. Like, if you deserve it, you should win this tournament running away. That's what adds a little element of suspense. Now, their offensive line, since there are no X Factor O linemen, they're all normal depth, but they're pretty high overall normal depth guys.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 9, hey, you gotta...
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Newton. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. On 1st down, Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Check. 180. Check. 45. 8.
Now on first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 17, Newton. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Newton. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Gun. Shot. 180. Mike, 54. Hey, check. Mike. 11 mighty. Shot.
Now Burrow on first down. Flush to his right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Forced out to his left. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton now to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts, being able to dive.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one, 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. It's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Newton on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Newton on 1st down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
So on trots the field goal unit. And, wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And, oh, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Eluding the pressure right, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From midfield now, Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Anderson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A final shot before the break. Newton going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. so we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I don't think you got it, son. Alert flag.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. There he goes right side.
One play at a time. Here we go.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot. I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Washington 10.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. 180.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
11 MT, take.
Burrow will throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the 1st as well. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. And when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
A 51-yard attempt.
It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we sign off from Landover.